Hello, my name is Justice Romeo, and I'm here with your good morning reading from your person. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you know where I am. I'm right on here. You can touch the bio. And for those of you who are into photography or website building services, I do that as well. We come out here with the first card, Balance 25. You see this woman here with this fun hair color. You could be thinking about changing your hair color. I'm also getting dreams both in the physical realm and the metaphysical, slowly coming into fruition here. Patience, painter. The number 24 is very significant to you. You could be dyslexic spiritually, so you could see like words change into like the letters could change, the letters could shift. This could be part of your psychic abilities that you're currently working on. Maybe trying to make like a hustle out of this. The 3 of Cups to the 8 of Swords to the 4 of Swords to the 9 of Coins in reverse to the Moon to the Page of Swords to Death to the High Priestess to the 6 of Coins in reverse. So there's something to do with you being consistently put into third-party situations with whoever this Cancer is in your life. 4 different ways to look at it. They could be a Cancer moon, sun, Venus, or Mars. Spirit's telling you you've kind of like patted yourself on the back for how you've gone about handling this relationship. But they're telling you to take one more look at it because there's something you may have overlooked here with the Page of Swords. You see this one big bird made out of all the other birds. So maybe you're an intuitive and you're using everyone else's sword except for your own. The High Priestess, the Death coming out here. These 2 major arcana are indicating that there's something meant to die in your spiritual life so that you can reform. You have the Muse, generosity, naivety with this 3 of Cups energy again. The Captain, maybe something to do with lanterns and stars. There's something about this Death card. Someone watching asked me to review. I hope you can see that good enough. You have this crow over this tree, and he's kind of standing on like a salt rock. He has like this one daffodil or tulip growing. These could be significant signs for you as well. We also have the puppeteer, explanations, apologies. You could be expecting a form of communication to come in. The paintless also came out. So this is someone who doesn't paint their life. They like everything black and white, kind of follow their own books, but they're meant to figure it out on their own way. That color does exist for a reason with the Sleeper. So the Orator here. You, on the other hand, you paint your life with a lot of color. You're not very scared of things. You're not very scared of death and changing yourself either. With this crown above the skull. You could be using like your crystal skull in the astral matrix for divine wisdom and guidance. I know I work with my crystal skull all the time, so you are most likely on this frequency as well. Of course, take it as it resonates with the whole reading when it comes down to signs and everything else. The Death, you could have a Scorpio, High Priestess. I'm getting Libra, Capricorn, Cancer energy again. Very heavy on this like water you're working through. You could hear siren songs. You could be scared someone in your family is dying, or like very intense, like someone could have like a hit on like a family member or something in the astral realm. The 6 of Swords, you're kind of like passing through like a graduation. I see like these birds all flying together in unison, like they've learned their lesson. They don't fly alone. You could be staying in like the 2 of Swords energy, like sticking to your people that you know work, like trying to break away from that Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups is giving me like an Ace of Death. like you had the death potion in the astral realm or whatever it is. Like you know how to break away from chains and cycles pretty well. That's what I'm, if you're getting what I'm putting down. Advice from spirit, affirmation, I am stillness. Be stillness. Be stillness. Yeah, that's, you can't make that up. Timeout just came out on the bottom. Be stillness. Oracle communication. Your spirit teams are speaking to you word of mouth. You can't ignore their messages anymore. It's like they're literally screaming at you. Look over here. Look over here. When you're meditating, focus on this light. Don't look at that. Make sure you're protecting your evil eye. Your golden crown chakra energy pouring out here. You could be getting slowly back into like crystal work, maybe working with like citrine, or like one of my favorite recommendations is I like to work with chariot and praisolite with like kyanite and make like a grid. You are a limitless being. You could have recently turned 23 years old for someone. Others of you, you could have like a father figure who's 42 years old. And you're kind of like in this state of like comparison, like between your mother and your father. Like who gave you like the brighter energy, who like founded your connection with the divine more when you were younger. Because your parents' connection with the divine does affect yours. Yeah, compassion again. Let's pull some tarot cards on compassion. Yeah, this golden crown chakra energy though. It's kind of like I don't know. Color golden instantly reminds me of like obviously the solar plexus, Regulus, the sun card, like faith. A lot of faith in the divine is like guiding you into calmer waters right now, reader. The Tower moment, the Hierophant. This is just for me. Definitely, if you'd like a personal reading, I do Akashic records, energy clearings, cords cuttings. I will expose you who is a soulmate versus a twin flame. I do divine feminine coaching to tap into your feminine wisdom more clearly. I do work with star seeds from here to here. I'm slowly trying to draw back my energy from them. It's just not. The High Priestess to the Magician. Okay, you need, to the Hermit in reverse, you need like new tools to like astral travel and meet new people in the astral realm, so it can bring like this justice like impact on your physical reality, because you may have like put in a bunch of like work, but everything has kind of like rebounded. You could have been doing like very shady spells. You could have been Judgment to the Nine of Coins. It's like you were doing things that were like considered unearthly. So you could, like, your soul tribe could, like, I don't know, they could like have your back. They can tell you, oh yeah, you're good, you're good, you're good. Keep doing this, it's working. But this right here, all these major arcana cards coming out together, the High Priestess and the Magician to the Hermit. This High Priestess is working by herself. The Magician is facing the other way. The Hermit is looking in the same direction as the High Priestess, but upside down in this like Hangman perspective. So you could like just be figuring out how to wear this robe of the divine feminine, learning how to like veil yourself in the astral realm. Maybe you've never learned how to put a veil up. Yeah, you're like learning how to be like anointed or like a veiled one. You're like learning how to like follow one spiritual learning, one spiritual message at a time, instead of like getting overloaded and overwhelmed. I'm getting like a very busy crown chakra of the world. Gives me like an Aquarian energies, the Page of Coins. Maybe you're like discovering like different earthly realms that you've been traveling in past lives recently. the Knight of Swords to the Nine of Cups in reverse to the Four of Cups in reverse to the Devil in reverse. There's just like a lot of stillness required for you to get like the simplest download. It's like people are traders in your life in the astral realm. They kind of like take your work. You could like be very connected to like the Stargate of Regulus. You could be like the person that shines the brightest in your soul family tribe. You could also work with Ptolemy Stargate, or Rigel, Vega. You could be an Arcturian, a Pegasus, a Haitian. And you're just like looking, you're looking for what's good. You like know how to search in the quantum realm for like what matters. You could be into things like the Chimanti crystal. Something about like a little home and painting. You could like be painting your walls. I'm getting like a lot of like artistic energy coming out from this card, along with this card matching it. You could be like painting like a little home. You could also be a veterinarian. You could work with animals. This deck is all about animals. You could be very connected to deer. You could be a Native American. More confirmations that this video is for you. The number 21 popped up again. So something about the 20s. It could be like the 20s of your life, or like you just entered your 20s. It could be your birthday for some of you. The Knight of Cups here to the Queen of Cups. You could have like two water sign parents whose birthdays are also... You guys could like all have like this birthday in like the same week. You can have a lot of anxiety, like a Nine of Swords to the Seven of Swords. Someone's like lying to you a lot. The Queen of Wands. They're lying to you with like this like hot breath. They're just like breathing fire on like everything you're trying to build for yourself. Yeah. You have like no stability. You're like not overburdened. Your angels aren't overburdened, pardon me, but you are. It's like your angels have this like karmic intuition. They're trying to like lead you out of like a fishy situation. The Five of Swords to the Ace of Wands. Someone's like very inspired to see you fail. This Four of Wands here. You could have something really stable for yourself. If you can see this card clearly, they are in like a, what do you call it? A symbiotic relationship. Let me try to... Like it's two bees on top of this amphibian here, and they're like walking through lava. You could be like also into like massages, like hot stones, or like sexually you could be into like candle wax, things like that. The Eight of Swords in reverse to the Four of Cups to the Nine of Cups. I'm just getting you're like in these like very deep like ancestral patterns. Queen of Swords, you understand what's going on. Something to do with like a air sign and a fire sign also. It's also, I don't know, the mix of energies. This reading is for the collective, so this will be everyone. It is getting back to this Three of Cups. We've come full cycle in this reading. To the Moon. This is what was hiding. So these are hidden aspects that... The Eight of Coins in reverse to the Eight of Cups upright to Justice to the Ace of Coins to the Ace of Cups. So you're being blocked off from spiritual messages that aren't meant for you. This is like your cosmic justice being served to you. So I'm like, maybe like you work with like Pluto energy a lot. Like you could have like Pluto in 7th house in Scorpio, for example. Like, I don't know. It's something about, like, your relationships, like, the communities you build and, like, the way they don't bring you, like, financial justice. It's like they, like, justice here. This is, like, something that's, like, a Wheel of Fortune kind of energy. Like, justice is past the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe, like, doing some magician work, some magician energy. So, like, make sure you're getting your... like inner child emotional fulfillment along with this like adult, like you have like this adult like need to like be financially stable. You could like work on Twitter. You could have recently got into like a Twitter argument over something petty with someone. The Five of Wands to the Six of Coins to the Hermit to the Three of Cups in reverse to the Eight of Swords. You've been like on your own timing. You're completely on your own timing. You don't like have time to mess around with like no one. Like people are not an interest in your life currently. Spirit is telling you to like just, well, let's see. Let's be as specific as possible. Worlds within worlds, number 36 in numerology. You just have like an abundance of choices in your life. The Two of Wands hasn't come out in tarot deck, but that's the whole thing about tarot. You gotta like pay attention to what's not coming out. Like the Two of Wands hasn't come out. The Ten of Pentacles hasn't come out. The Sun hasn't come out. The Empress has always been in reverse. The Emperor hasn't come out. The Chariot hasn't come out. The Hierophant came out in reverse. The Lovers hasn't come out. I said the Chariot. Strength hasn't come out. These are like energies you want to work with. I would try to do this with like every reader and every reading you get. Try to pay attention. It's 78 cards or 76 cards, excuse me, to pay attention to, but it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. So yeah, like the Hanged One, I'll just go through them all. Hanged One, Death came out. Hanged One didn't come out. Temperance came out reverse. The Devil came out reverse. The Tower came out once. The Star has not come out. The Moon came out 2-3 times. The Sun didn't come out. Judgment came out, and the Worlds came out in reverse once. So yeah, like no Two of Wands. Like it's like try to do it easy. Like Two of Swords came up. There was no Two of Wands. So like no actions being taken, no like unity. You and like you could be like aspiring to like fix a relationship with someone. Maybe even moving in with them, like building more maturity within you two. You guys could be like a pair of two Geminis, or you guys could both have Gemini very strongly in your chart. The Wise One to the Champion to the Diviner. You guys are like in this fight. It's like every time you win, the other one loses, and it's like, I'm just like picking up on this like never-ending back in Earth, like back in Earth and back in the astral realm. You guys are like within like either realm, Mother Earth. It's a hope. You're trying to figure things out. You're working through the energies properly. Spirit is asking me not to divine anymore. It kind of sticks to oracle, so I will just try to channel the rest of this reading. Let's go look. You have a freshness of an Osiris page in the Book of the Dead. So you are being watched by the Egyptian royals. Egyptian royal star seeds in order are Arcturians, Syrians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, also therein and thereof of those who left the earth. So maybe you could be in a reverse track also, or this could be your soulmate, for those of you who do keep up with Akashic Stargates. I might make like a little community on my website called like Akashic Stargate News, and we can all like go on there and share what's going on in our dimensions, in our astral realms. I would probably make it like an anonymous tip place to then like a area for Q&A and like fact checking for those who like to know where their information comes from, because I don't know. Like, I don't know. I would like always cross read, always be reading while reader is reading for me, so I know my information is correct. It's like we are in an astral realm and there is a spiritual war going on, so let us not act like spirituality is all fun, pretty. We got to be very realistic about these things. Okay, I'm going to leave this off here. Hope you enjoyed the message. My name is Justice Romeo Fontes, and I will see